All right, so this video is in response to a comment that I had today, and he said, why do I keep showing these movies and these programs on TV, how they predict the future? It's called predictive programming. How they have the truth in movies and other TV programs, things that come out on TV and stuff like this. Why do I keep putting it in there? It's all from Satan. Well, that's kind of true, but that's kind of not true. Now, to start off, one of the reasons that I do this is because it breaks the spell of ignorance off of people's minds. Would you rather, talking to the subscriber, have people sit and watch all day, hours and hours and hours of movies, television programs that are programmed to tell them what is going to happen in the future, and people are none the wiser to it? They're just sitting there watching these things ignorantly. Is that a better option? Or is it good to point this out so that people catch on and they're not sitting and being entertained by the devil's predictive programming? See, which one would it be? Now, to get a person to actually get there and say, wait, I'm not going to just sit here ignorantly and laugh and giggle and be entertained by this predictive programming. I'm going to either shut it off or I'm going to see it for what it really is. You see, which one is the right one? And I think exposing what is going on in these music videos and these television programs and these movies is the correct option. How can we just be silent when they are doing this constantly? I mean, this is one of the reasons that Hollywood was invented. Holly is a type of wood that which is used for wands to cast spells. Hollywood. They're casting spells. That's why it's called broadcasting. They're broadly casting spells on humanity. And one of the things in magic or witchcraft is to tell people in a deceptive way what they're going to do in the future. And one of the reasons is that it prevents, they believe, karma from coming back on them. So in their minds, they say, well, we told you so. And so now we're not responsible if anything bad happens because we warned you, right? For instance, the movie Contagion.
Until stockpiles of the drug can be secured. Dr. Gupta, there continue to be evaluations of several drugs. Ribavirin is among them. But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently.
This movie was put out in 2011, which is like, what, 8 years before 2019? 9 years before 2020? And it's so precise and exact. Our what we're supposed to do is stay 6 feet apart, wash your hands, social distance, all this stuff, wear masks. Man, this is why. This is why, bro. Because people are sitting there unaware, being entertained ignorantly by the devil and what he's doing. Exposing the truth breaks the spell, man. Instead of getting frustrated with me doing this with the movies, you should take that same energy to people who sit there and watch every day satanic programming and are entertained with it. Don't get mad at me, bro. Get mad at them. You see what I'm saying? I mean, don't literally get mad at them, but if the frustration is there about these movies, well, I'm sure you know a whole bunch of people who sit there and are entertained and love these movies and love these actors and love all of it. I don't love these things. I expose them.
Could it be that in spring 2019, a contestant named COVID on Project Runway predicted mask fashion and the fact that we'd all be sitting around in our pajamas. You make the decision.
Hi, COVID.
Let me know in the
Will you
comments.
tell us about your head to toe look?
When I was designing, I just wanted to play around with pattern and kind of break down the monotony of what otherwise plaid could do. So I just started cutting it up. I wanted to create shapes. I wanted to create volume.
What I loved here is the boldness of that print.
As soon as she walked out, I thought, oh, she's sick. As soon as she walked out, I thought, oh, she's sick. But like sick in a good way. It's sick. The outfit is sick.
I loved COVID's look.
Thank you.
Do you mind putting your mask back on?
Notice COVID's detail, this 3D applique.
I mean, it just gets better. You should probably take the mask off.
Yeah.
Can you breathe in there?
A little bit. A little better like
It's a good look, but we want to keep you alive. It's a good look, but we want to keep you alive.
I mean, how much more precise can you get? You can't really, right? This was on Project Runway in 2019, right before the whole pandemic began. And this was shown to millions, if not billions, of people across America and possibly the other countries of the world. I don't know if it's shown across the countries, but I know millions of people saw this in America. And they were sitting there unknowingly, ignorantly. How many millions of people were going, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's nice. You know, being entertained by their doom that was to come. Bro, I'm exposing the unfruitful works of darkness. That's in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11, I believe. I'm not entertained by this. This disturbs me quite a bit throughout the years. It's unbelievable when you first find these things out, but it has a purpose in what I'm doing. It exposes it so people aren't ignorantly being entertained by the beast and the beast system, just like Trump and all of the politics. It's all just a movie. It's theatrical. It's all there for a purpose. It's brainwashing people. It matters what we think about and how we view things. In the book of Revelation, God says to his people, come out of Babylon. Well, how can you know most people don't even know they're in Babylon. They don't even really know what's going on. So when you show them, this is Babylon, this is what's going on, then they can come out of it. Then it can come out of them, really, right? Because that's what it is that when Christ enters you, he takes Babylon out of the heart. And then you come out of Babylon, it works its way out physically. How about this whole alien situation, right? All of the predictive programming for so-called aliens and alien invasion and this and that. One of the most famous ones is Independence Day, right? And then we have our own government in reality saying that they're UFOs and they're a national security threat. I posted that last year. And they have this conference in real life on April 26th, which is 726, which is in the Strong's Concordance, harpazo, which is caught up, the rapture. I mean, you can't, it's reality and movies are one in a sense. They are one. And so it's Babylon, it's Satan's world, and I'm just exposing it. You know, this whole alien deception thing. Well, the Bible talks about fallen angels and, artificial intelligence and knowledge, but there ain't no aliens from outer space. I know that. There's nothing that wasn't created by God in the beginning. But people are deceived. They look at these movies, they worship these movies, they worship the actors, they worship the whole idea of aliens. That's what it is. They're the ones, bro, not me. I don't worship none of this garbage. I expose it, man. And, to be honest, when I first saw Independence Day, I thought it was a very entertaining movie. I really liked it. And now, when I watch Independence Day, I'm breaking it down. I'm looking for what they're saying and the details and stuff like this. Am I still entertained by this movie? Of course, you have those classics in your heart where it's like there's still something there that's entertaining, but I know the truth now. So I'm not worshiping these things. Or the movie Terminator, this was a big one for me because there was so much in this movie, in all the movies. You know, all the names of the movies are biblical, like Salvation, Genesis, Judgment Day, Rise of the Machines, you know, about artificial intelligence and all this thinking on its own and doing its own thing, and how it is just like one with reality. This is what is basically happening in real life, and it was predicted in the Bible, this artificial intelligence, and how Jesus would deal with it at the end, you know, and it's even to the year. Think about that. Even to the year that Christ comes back and deals with this artificial intelligence, 2029, that is how accurate these movies are. And I knew the biblical timeline about 2029 before I knew the Terminator and how it was connected to it. But then I watched the Terminator and I'm like, oh my gosh. John Connor with the Resistance fights artificial intelligence Skynet in 2029. This is the year that Jesus Christ comes back and sets down on earth. I mean, it shows that they're going by the Bible too. See, that's another thing that people don't know. That politics and movies and all this stuff, it's all biblical, but it's been hidden, so to speak, in a weird way. They put it right in your face, but then they don't tell you the connection with the Bible and reality. So yeah, anyways, to the subscriber that left that comment, I know you, I've seen you, you've been following me for a long time. No hard feelings, man. I just wanted to make this video to inform you as to why I do what I do. There are many reasons behind it, but the reason that is not behind it is to be entertained by it. None of it entertains me. It's the other people, bro. The people that like I used to be, and that like a lot of people used to be, that sit and are entertained by the beast system.